Now that we've kind of talked about functions and what makes a function, we're going to be talking about variation. The first type of variation that we'll be dealing with is direct variation. With direct variation, we're going to have an equation in the form of y equals kx. K is just a constant number. And x and y are just my variables that we know about. Okay, k is also considered our constant variation. And this is what makes it a direct variation, is because there's nothing added on afterwards. It's just kx. So for example, we are to find the constant variation. So for instance, if y equals 28, x equals 7, k equals what? So with this, we're going to plug it right into our direct variation equation, which we know is y equals kx. So we have 28 equals k times 7. This is just like any other algebra problem. We're going to divide by 7. So k has to equal 4. So my equation is y equals 4x. All right. So for you, y equals 400, x equals 125, and k is what you're trying to find. Looking at this again, I'm going to plug it right into my direct variation equation. I have 400 equals k times 125. Because I'm multiplying by 125, I'm going to go ahead and divide that. When I divide that, it's okay that it's a decimal. K equals 3.2. So my equation is y equals 3.2x. Now, there will be times when you have to figure something out based on a story problem. And I know that we've been working kind of on this and how to figure it out. For instance, let's say that I have a salesman's income varies directly as the dollar amount of sales per month. The salesman made $3,000 of income on sales that were $12,000. Okay, so we need to figure out how much will he make, or she, how much will he make on $17,000 worth of sales? So with that, we're first going to work with, I know that we've had some issues with story problems. I'm going to underline the numbers that we have. So looking at this, I've got 3,000, 12,000, and 17,000. Okay, so the salesman made $3,000 of income on sales of $12,000. So we know based on sales that they get a commission. They get a percentage of the sales that they get. So his income equals some k or constant times the sales. So this is similar to a direct variation, so I can plug in my numbers and determine what K is. Now, I'm going to use the $3,000 and the $12,000 because I know his income and I know his sales, so I can find K. Once I find K, then I'm going to deal with the $17,000. So I have $3,000 equals K times 12,000. So we've already done this a little bit. We're going to go ahead and divide this. So K has to be 0.25 or 1/4. Okay, so I'm done with that sentence. I no longer have to worry about the $3,000 or the $12,000. Well, now I'm going to figure out, okay, how much will he make on $17,000 worth of sales? That's what I'm trying to find. So his income equals, well, what's K? K is 0.25, and his sales are 17,000. So I can just plug this in and figure out that his income will be $4,250. Okay, so you have to use your information. You first have to figure out your K based on the first sentence, then on the second sentence we use the K in order to figure out what the question is asking. So we will be working with more story problems like this in class.